Hi everyone, welcome back to Lisa's Love and Light. How are you guys doing today? Hope all is well. I'm actually pre-recording this video for Wednesday because my schedule is so crazy for Wednesday that I decided the only way to be here is to record this for Wednesday and then upload the video for you guys to still watch. It's important that you guys get these messages because a lot of you are telling me that you are being helped with these messages, which is really a good thing. And I'm very happy about that because there's a lot of stuff going on in this world right now that's spinning mostly on negativity and toxicity. So guys, it's so important to keep yourself in a space where your mental and physical health is being uplifted. And you keep toxicity to a minimal as much as you can. And I stay in a place of meditation and prayer, and what I'm learning on this journey so far is to tune out the noise. Because if you give attention to it, it's just going to be burdens that you're going to carry, other people's burdens that you don't need to carry. So I'm learning to just give my silence to certain situations because it doesn't deserve any response from me. And maybe, excuse me guys, I have allergies again today, but maybe if you just tune it out, then the parties involved will, stop bringing the drama to your front door. That's how I tune out all of these things. So guys, keep moving forward. You're going to have days where you feel really good and other days where you don't. Like Monday, I wasn't feeling really good because this allergies and stuff. Even though I'm taking something for it, it takes a minute before it works. So I needed to rest. But I'm here and I'm uploading this so that you guys can watch for Wednesday. Because now that Labor Day is over with, it's back to the drawing board. So guys, make sure you're taking care of yourself. Remember, I'm not a therapist, social worker, or a counselor, just someone who's gone through a lot of trials, tribulations, and trauma, and I talk about how I overcame these things, and perhaps what I say here will help you. So the topic of discussion today is people who judge others. Yesterday, we talked about, we just talked about how to minimize toxicity and how to tune out the noise and not to carry other people's burdens. Let people carry their own burdens, and do things that's for your highest good. Today, we're just going to talk about envy, gossip, lies, jealousy, and judging others. When people are in that energy, they're in an energy of toxicity. Instead of just learning to let other people be themselves, whether they understand them, whether that person is different from them or not, just let people be. And some folks don't know how to do that, is what I'm learning. Have you guys ever met a few other folks who are so invested in what somebody else got going on that they neglect their own business? Just to see what somebody else got going on, just to be in their business when they really shouldn't be there. Imagine, guys, what would happen if these same folks took all that energy and put it in themselves, healing their mental, physical, childhood wounds and trauma. If all that work that they're putting and investing in seeing what somebody else got going on, trying to see and stalk them to see this and that, if they put that energy in themselves, imagine what would happen. They would be able to be the best versions of themselves ever. But some folks, would rather participate in a toxicity, to be a drama starter. And some people, it's not only because of childhood trauma and wounds. Some people like this, believe it or not. I have a hard time understanding, but some people like to start drama. They like to see other people upset and pain. This is why it's important when you see people trying to do this stuff to you, is to give no words to it. Is to just give your silence to the situation. You remember some of you might know the Simon and Garfunkel song that I always talk about, The Sound of Silence. Sometimes it is better to give no words to something that's going to ignite a fire. It's better to just ignore it unless it just gets way out of hand. But I choose to ignore those things because it has no place in my life, especially when you're on this journey to heal and you're healing. You're going to have haters. Some people are going to be supportive of you. They're going to cheer you on and want to see you heal, grow, and evolve. Other people don't. Remember the metaphor I used? It's like crabs in a barrel. One crab gets up to the top and almost make it out the bucket, and then 10 crabs are pulling him back down to the bottom. And that's how these folks are, who are judging other people, sitting back gossiping, lying, just being a drama starter, saying things to get a person to act out of character. And my answer to these things is no response, no reply. I'm learning to tune out all this kind of toxicity. And I'm learning also, if I pay closely attention, to see that this is what they're doing. So I give my silence, undivided silence to the situation. No words, guys, just total silence. Because it's not necessary. When you are invested in healing and growth, healing your mental and physical health, and to acquire inner peace, those things are priceless. They become priceless to you. And for me, I'm not letting anybody interfere with that. It doesn't matter who, what, why, or where, or the particulars. I will still stay on a path and persevere, continue to crawl through these things, and stay in prayer, asking God to help me, because we are in human form, and sometimes, we just get tired of it. I know I do. So I stay in prayer with God, asking him to build me up. And when you're someone who draws your strength from God, that's when you draw your strength from God, all you have to do is go into prayer and ask him to keep you, moving forward. Never give up on your mental and physical healing, because eventually you start to acquire that inner peace. And it's better to have peace than allow someone to come in and interfere with that peace and drop their burdens and toxicity at your front door. Never allow that, guys. Stand strong, because you're talking about your mental and physical health. And that always should be a priority, because if you can't do if your mental health is affected, you can't do anything for yourself or anything else around you. Keep this in mind. You win these battles by persevering, continuing to move forward. Keep your personal business to yourself. Sometimes when you have good news and things, keep those things to yourself. Only share that with somebody that you can truly trust, because a lot of people out here are going to be envious of you, really envious, because they don't want to see you win. And they're not doing anything with their life, and they don't want to see you. It's like the metaphor of crabs in a barrel. And don't be the crab to fall back down at the bottom of the barrel or give in to the noise, because it's distracting. Tune that noise out. Ask God to help you, and as you take those steps to do that, God will be in the background taking 2, 3, and 4 steps on your behalf to help you. I'm living proof of that. I go through that a lot, but I tune it out. It is irritating at times. I talk to God about it, and then I give those burdens to him so that I can stay focused on this journey and path. Guys, never ever allow anyone to talk you out of your healing journey. Set strong boundaries, because it's important to keep taking care of yourself. It doesn't matter about that noise they're talking about. Stay in this journey. Stay on this journey to heal. One day at a time, one step at a time. And if you fall down, it's okay. Get right back up again and keep going. Because we're not perfect. We have good days. We have not so good days. The key factor is to persevere and never give up. And help others to do the same. Invite people to this channel, because people are not just hurting deep down in their soul. Some people are in a place of depression, even to the point of almost despair and losing hope. We don't ever want to see anyone stay in that energy. We're human. We get depressed. Things happen. We have, not so good days, but we can let ourselves feel the pain, but we can't stay and sit in that pain, because it will choke and stagnate us. And then we can't grow, heal, and evolve. Let's keep moving forward. And let me also stress to you guys, the first step that I took was therapy. And that's how everything else, started to come together like a puzzle. Like you can have 1,000 pieces of a box of puzzle, right? With the pieces, you don't know what that picture is until you start to put it together. That's how it is on this journey. You don't know what's going to come out of it, but you know that you have to keep moving forward for your mental and physical health so that you can be okay. Don't worry about what other people are saying or doing. It's important to set boundaries and reiterate why you're setting those boundaries. And if people want to skip, hop, and jump over those boundaries and disrespect them, I remind them one time, and if it continues, I cut off, block, and delete. Because I know if I close these doors over here, God is going to open up new doors, better people, better situations. Remember, never sell yourself short, because never allow anyone to treat you less than. Know your worth. And know that you deserve love, and you deserve to have good people and good things in your life. So keep moving forward. Like I always say, guys, it is better to be at a place of inner peace than broken down into pieces. That's the message today, guys. Continue to show up here daily. I'll be back tomorrow with a new message. Continue to take care of yourself and take time out on a daily basis just for you. That's the way to continue to move forward and to win. Thank you for being here. This is Lisa, shedding love and light. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye for now, guys.